Laozi also plays Douyin. After Laozi wrote the 5,000 words of the Tao Te Ching, people found it too long, so Laozi asked the Yellow Emperor to condense it. The Yellow Emperor shortened it to the Yin Fu Jing, which is about 1,000 words long. People still found it too long and asked for a shorter version. The Yellow Emperor then simplified it to observe the way of heaven, follow the way of heaven, that's it. Even then, people wanted it even shorter, like a bikini version. Laozi said that would be 1 word, love, 2 words, freedom, and 3 words, pang dong lai. The Tao gives birth to 1, 1 gives birth to 2, 2 gives birth to 3, and 3 gives birth to all things. Cultivate it within oneself, and virtue will be true. Cultivate it within the family, and virtue will be surplus. Cultivate it within the village, pang dong lai. Cultivate it within the state, socialism. Cultivate it within the world, communism. This is the entertainment version of the Tao Te Ching. For the scholarly version, you can refer to chapter 54 of the Tao Te Ching. To achieve communism, or the community of a shared future for mankind, we cannot rely on tyranny, but on the kingly way. The kingly way means demonstrating the superiority of socialism through our own national system. Pang Dong Lai has shown us through practical actions that without the capitalist sweatshops, profitability can still be achieved. As for the low-price competition from e-commerce, Pang Dong Lai remains unfazed. Despite higher prices than e-commerce, their products are still in short supply. Why? Because of integrity. While others offer compensation 10 times the value for counterfeit goods, we offer compensation 1,000 or 10,000 times the value. Through incidents like the dumpling and salmon case, consumers know that our compensation for counterfeits is genuine. Despite the risks of people trying to exploit the system, we still respond with goodwill because human hearts are made of flesh, and over time, even bad people will turn good. Nowadays, with the overwork culture of 996 and 7-Eleven, everyone knows this is illegal. So why do the capitalist rats still brazenly get away with it? It's because of everyone's tacit approval. If everyone stood up like Tong Run Zhong and said no to illegal overtime, would companies still dare to engage in such illegal practices? This incident reminds me of a recent event at Shanghai Shuhui Middle School. A child fainted from being exposed to the sun and none of the classmates dared to help. Is this just an isolated case? Our children are angels sent to us from heaven, but we are defiling them under the guise of education. As Laozi said, thick virtue resembles a newborn baby. To gain knowledge, add something every day. To gain wisdom, remove something every day. Education is an irreversible process. Once enlightened, it is difficult to remain ignorant. Just like Zhuangzi's story, 2 well-meaning people tried to open the orifices of Hundun but ended up killing him by mistake. The current state of education is the result of parental support. We cannot shift the responsibility elsewhere and constantly complain, playing the victim. This is easy, but it does not solve the problem. In fact, each of us has the power to vote with our money and choose the companies we endorse, such as Wahaha White Elephant, Hongxing, Erke, Huawei, etc. You have the freedom to drink milk tea, but be aware that some milk tea contains melamine, which can make you feel lightheaded. The West is currently blockading and suppressing us using tyranny, pointing to a bottle of laundry detergent in the UN and overthrowing a country. But we must use the kingly way, using our strength, not just slogans, to prove the superiority of socialism. If we all learn from Pang Dong Lai nationwide and implement the role of the labor law and trade unions, then we will have the confidence to prove our slogans. So the world cannot have only one beautiful country. As Laozi said, the Tao is made up of both yin and yang. When the world knows beauty as beauty, ugliness arises. Moreover, there is another great country in the East competing with us. As both are ancient civilizations, there is a gentleman's agreement that human conflicts must be resolved by humans, not by robots or firearms. This means competing in population. If we do nothing now, we will surely fail in 10 years. So we must make love for the country and have children for the country. If you worry about not being able to afford raising them, you can donate them to the Ministry of Defense and exchange for a foldable phone. For detailed methods, you can refer to my previous videos. Our education should always be people-oriented. If there are no children, it fulfills the saying, when the skin is gone, what can the hair adhere to? Are you ready to change your phone?